Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I have a flip through of some new junk journals that are going in my Etsy shop. These are some sweet little golden book journals, and as you can see I have one that's kind of more of like pink vibes and one that's kind of more blue vibes. So yes, these are so adorable. Now these can be used as your regular everyday junk journals. They're very colorful and pretty. They can also be used for baby books or like a children's memory book. Lots of different options, but I want to give you guys just a quick flip through of what they are and what they look like. So first up, this is a precious little Peter Rabbit little golden book. This is 3 signatures. And I added some really adorable little buttons and charms and beads. These are vintage. Let me see here. I think, yes, every little bead and button is vintage except for this red one. I love finding little things at antique shops and vintage or thrift shops to use, and these worked out perfect. So I have this little green button, cute little flower, a red button, another little tulip. This is a wooden bead, and a really pretty button. And this, I was like, I love this. So I had found 3 of these. These are vintage buttons, and I thought it matched perfect to this vintage fabric that I had found. Isn't that crazy? They're like the same little, yeah. So I just loved that. So this is some bright yellow thread we got going on here to add some more color. Just a little bit of lace on the side, and also on the back. And I'll do a quick flip through of the book. So we have a pocket on the inside, and I just have a couple cute little, this is an adorable little image here, and some little flashcards tucked in there. Each of these journals comes with an extra little envelope of even more vintage ephemera and vintage inspired things to use with these journals. This is a cute little doily journaling card. It's really pretty. I just pinned in a little vintage negative card thingy. These are great to use as tabs. There's a little vintage playing card here. Added some really pretty little ruffles. These ruffles I get from the Rose Hill Paper Cottage. So there is vintage school paper, there's scrapbook paper, vintage book pages. This is in a beautiful book that I loved the images on this book. I stitched in a handmade envelope, and in here I just have some really pretty vintage wallpaper. And this is on some sticky backing, so it'll be really easy to use as you'd like. Yeah, I just love this Peter Rabbit book. There's so many cute pages in here. Some ledger. This is, these little pages are from a vintage little mini book from the 70s. Some tea-dyed paper. I added some silk and some vintage ribbon here. This can easily be glued down to another pocket, but I decided just to leave it open to give the journaler some freedom there. Another really cute vintage playing card. Isn't that adorable? So precious. vintage doily up in that corner. And this is a sewn in pocket. So in here I just have a flashcard with some ribbon, silk ribbon, and another one of these doily journaling cards. I just love those. And some more little ribbon ruffle trim on the side there. And another pocket in the back, and tucked in is a vintage postcard. Cute little card. So on the front and back pages, this is vintage wallpaper, this is vintage fabric. There's so many real vintage elements in both of these journals. Same thing here, vintage wallpaper and the fabric. So that is the adorable Peter Rabbit. So there is tons of room to grow. Right now this book sits really nicely. I'm gonna send it to whoever the buyer is with some ribbon tied around, but it could just easily sit on its own and not be too big. So you'll be able to add lots of pictures and ephemera. Tons of room to grow with this journal. And on to the next one. This one is so sweet. I have 3 girls, so this just like pulls at my heartstrings, this one. Very girly, much more of a feminine, vibe going on with this one, with lots of little details of little girl dresses and things like that. So on the side here, we just have some rickrack trim, the same beautiful fabric, 3 signatures once again, back. These charms are really sweet. We have a couple of vintage buttons, this little teddy bear charm. This is a really beautiful vintage bead, so sweet. And another one of those really beautiful buttons that I liked that matches this. And then this is a newer doll dress charm. Some really cute little things there. And on the front, tied with this ribbon, is a I think this is hand crocheted. I think this is crocheted. I don't know the difference between crochet and knit, so excuse me if I have it wrong. But this beautiful little dress, oh my gosh, this is so precious. So I have that just tied on with a ribbon. It just kind of, this comes in and out if you want to take it out, but this is a cute little thing that I have there. So here's the front of this journal, super sweet. And this journal is called Baby's Book, and in the front here we just have some vintage, beautiful vintage wallpaper, some silk over here in the corner. These pages are also adorable. All the little golden book pages are precious. I just added some vintage lace there that flips up and down. Love this image, so pretty. I have a little, this is a vintage paper doll right here in the corner. I just have that pinned in. Some more tea-dyed paper, some more of those really beautiful ruffles. Another cute little book page. That's so precious. So over here on this ledger, I just have pinned in a paper doll dress and a little journaling card that has some really pretty designs on it. Tea-dyed paper, some more really cool book pages. On this page here, I just stapled on a vintage playing card, and so I have just a flashcard and another one of those doily journaling cards. Again, I'm going to have with this journal an envelope with some really pretty journaling supplies and ephemera. Really colorful pages. I love this, so pretty. Some more ledger. This is another handmade envelope that I have sewn in. Inside this one is a baby book flashcard, and a little swatch of some vintage wallpaper with adhesive on the back. I love this. This is Maggie Holmes scrapbook paper. I think that's so pretty. This is a little piece of vintage fabric that I staple on the top for a little tag. Another vintage playing card pinned in down here. And this is a vintage postcard and another vintage little, I don't forget what it's called, film thingy. Great for tabs and things like that. Some more ruffles. I just love that. That's so cute. I found these books at a vintage or a thrift shop, and they have the most adorable pictures and illustrations. I love them. Super cute. More scrapbook paper. And on the backy here, just a big strip of the silk fabric. And on this back page, this is back cover page, I have a pocket. This is like a little lace pocket, some more of that vintage wallpaper, and tucked in is the beautiful little image from one of those mini books that I purchased. Super cute. So that is it for this one. And same thing, there is plenty of room to grow, to add your pictures and your ephemera, things like that. Yes, so these will be up on my Etsy shop very soon. I'll have the link down below so you can find those. Yes, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.